As you guys all know, we are killing our Earth today. Everybody here is guilty of polluting in some kind of way. We are damaging our Earth, our future, and we are doing it right now. Seems so much easier when I was just sitting down and thinking about it. But if you guys want to keep going in litter, keep going in litter. If you guys want to keep killing our Earth, keep the lights on, keep driving as much as you can, race to the red light. I just want to try to convince you guys to, help our Earth just, try to get back to the way it was, even though most likely we'll never will. I'm just going to give you guys some statistics and examples, just on ways to recycle. And vehicles and so how to use solar power. Today, America is one of the largest producing. Actually, it is the largest producing of waste today. Today, we probably from Environmental Green today we recycle about 28% of waste, and that has doubled since a decade ago. Let's see. How do I condemn my words? Okay. A lot of things can be recycled. Just here's a little fact by Environmental Green: about 20 million Hershey Kisses are made each day. But what is really killing us is just think about how many, every 20 million is wrapped in aluminum. So we're not actually hand-picking those things out when we go through the garbage each time, or when we can't really recycle those things. So most of that aluminum is going to waste, it's just going into landfills. Also, according to Recycling Revolution, one ton of paper can save, if we recycle 1 ton of paper, it can save 17 trees. 17 trees. And so just think about it, trees can weigh over a ton, so that's good. That's a good thing. If we keep recycling all the paper, then most of the forest won't have to be cut down. A little fact about Ohio: the highest point in Ohio is over 1,000 feet, and it's made up of waste. It's called Mount Rump. It's not made of rock, it's entirely of garbage, and it's just usually Ohio is a flat land, so Mount Rump is actually the highest point. So if recycling is just really important, and it's really easy to do, but people are just so ignorant, and they're just responsive to what's happening to our world today. Also, vehicles are another problem, is polluting. Me personally, I didn't have a car for 2 months, so I had to ride my bike to work. I rode my bike to the gym. It was pretty beneficial. It saved me gas money because my car is like $55 to fill up, and I had to ride my bike every day to work, and I felt like one of those cool little Mexicans on the side of the road. So so if it kind of helps you with your exercise and everything, because my legs started to get stiff. Every time I rode the mile, it started to get easier and easier, and I felt really accomplished. I was like, oh, I don't have my car, I'm saving money, and I'm being healthy. I mean, even I gotta wake up even earlier to ride my bike, maybe a half hour earlier. But it is pretty beneficial. Environmental cars are good for the environment. Electric cars, with an electric car you can get 200 miles without using the gas. That could probably take you maybe from here to, I'd say, Vegas, not Vegas all the way, but to the borderline. It also reduces harmful emissions, and it can save you thousands of dollars a year on gas. So that's another thing. And also, cars can use solar power energy too. And you can use solar power energy is getting really easier to use today. It's an energy formed from heat and light. it can lower the cost of electricity bills. Actually, a couple neighbors in my hood, they have they have solar panels up on their house, and that can save you $1,000. And the way it's beneficial is because if you have somebody who's in the house that is on respirators, or who has caretakers in there, the respiratory systems and stuff like that. And if the power ever goes out, well, you have like a generator that could be produced by solar energy. If it goes out, you have that backup, so you don't have to really have that problem. It does not pollute the air with carbon dioxide, the harmful emissions that are usually in the air. All that car smog you guys smell every day, that's killing you right now. It's also it's decreasing the oxygen content and levels in the air. A better way to use solar power is nuclear power plants. Actually, nuclear power plants are very bad because what they're doing is they're getting the waste. And it was just so funny because I actually ran into someone that was a volunteer of Greenpeace, and I was at the beach the other day. It was a couple Saturdays ago, and she was talking about nuclear waste and how they have no way of discarding it, so they throw it in the water. She said within the next 40 to 60 years, our oceans will be too acidic for half of our marine life to start living in. And she says it's another reason why 1 out of 5 kids are having respiratory problems and Down syndrome. So that if you guys want to help out, try to use solar power as much as you can. Yeah, that pretty much sums up what I'm just trying to tell you guys. It's saving energy, basically riding your bike to your job, places you really don't need to ride your car to, which is around the corner. I know people are getting lazy each day. Just help yourself out and help everybody out by trying to recycle and use as less electricity as you guys can. And if you guys live around the corner from Vaughn's, don't drive. It's lazy. So if you guys want to see your kids healthy in the future and your grandkids, try to help the environment as much as you can.
So Katrina, what did you think?
The intro was lacking a little bit of structure, but the body was really good. It had a lot of information, examples, statistics, so that was good. And had really good eye contact and hand gestures, so it kind of kept you not entertained, but kept your focus on it.
They were all entertained watching him. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Your subject is environmental issues, and you're just all over the place on the topic. You're changing from one idea to the next with each sentence, and you need to have a clearer focus about where you're going. I heard a speech yesterday on recycling. It included 3 of the things that you talked about. You guys must have gone to the exact same site, because I heard about all the aluminum-wrapped kisses, the mountain in Ohio, and what was the other one that was there? Oh, the 17 trees for every ton of recycled paper. So I know this has got to be some website that everybody went to get information on recycling. But his whole speech was on recycling, and so there's a lot of focus there. Your speech, that's like one of the 7 things that you're talking about in the speech, and you just seem to be changing from topic to topic to topic, and you don't always, you don't usually develop any of those topics with any depth. You make a conclusionary statement about it. Sometimes you present information, and some of the information I can't even figure out what the heck you're saying. You talk to some girl who's from Greenpeace who says that the oceans are going to be so acidic in a few years that we're all going to have respiratory problems and Down syndrome. And you go, huh? Where did this come from? What is this based on? How did we get to that point? And it just seems random. It just seems like you're throwing stuff out there hoping it's going to stick to something, and you need to have a better plan. And I think that's the problem, is that you don't have a plan for this speech. You need a roadmap. All right.